Here in Asia, Thailand has announced a nationwide curfew to fight the spread of COVID-19. Starting today, no one will be allowed to leave their homes between 10 p.m. and 4 a.m. Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha has urged people not to panic buy, as they can still make essential purchases during the day. It is unclear when this curfew will end. Thailand has nearly 1,900 infections and 15,000 deaths. On this, our correspondent Success Sasamba joins us now. Success, will it be difficult for this nationwide curfew to be enforced?
Well, curfews, especially nightly curfews, are not a new thing in Thailand. We had curfews in the recent past history of Thailand before. The last time was after the military coup of 2014, after the takeover by the military government of Prayut Chan-o-cha, who's still the prime minister, even though in a different form through different means. Now, it remains to be seen, though, that amidst this pandemic, a virus, the coronavirus, that does not adhere to any curfews or any times whatsoever, whether or not this will be effective or not. There are, however, exceptions to this nightly curfew. For example, medical personnel are free to go out. Also, people coming from or going to work are free as well. Also, the transport of supplies and people that are traveling to and from the airport. So especially people that are working night shifts, people that are working nights, for example, your security guard, your delivery guy, your food is still there. Those will be allowed to go out during this nightly curfew, and they should not run into problems.
Well, Success, meanwhile, the government is looking at making it more difficult for people to travel into Thailand. What measures is it planning to make this possible?
Well, the problem is, and that's so often the case here with the Thai government during this coronavirus pandemic, is that the messaging hasn't been always clear. And this is yet another case that things haven't been clear as well. We do know that Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha, who is also now the head of the command center in the battle against the COVID-19 pandemic, he was not satisfied that the number of imported cases coming from Thailand, be it from foreigners or from Thailand returning to Thailand, and that were tested positive, it still exists. And also there were anecdotal reports of people, for example, taking cold medicine in order to evade the temperature controls at the airport as well. So given that he told all relevant ministries and agencies to do something about it, it wasn't really initially clear what that means, but it seems to be a pattern is emerging among all the Thai embassies abroad, telling Thais that are stranded there or that want to come back to Thailand that they are not going to approve the fit for fly certificate that every air passenger, every air traveler has to show before boarding to Thailand. Now, previously, the measures would have been that you would have to show a certificate, a very fresh doctor certificate that you are free of COVID-19 or free from the risk of COVID-19, to take their exact wording, before you can fly. And once you are here in Thailand, you will be asked to quarantine yourself at home. Now, the measure now that they are going to take now is basically buying themselves more time, from what we heard. It is giving the authorities more time to create and to build state-run quarantine facilities. So basically, everybody who's still coming now would be facing a quarantine in a state-run facility. Now, as of now, and this is also important to point out, the air travel and the airports are not closed. So basically, there's still air traffic coming in and out from Thailand, even though at a much reduced capacity. And it seems to be that the Thai authorities are shying away from calling this an air travel ban whatsoever, by implementing those rules and those measures to make it harder and harder for anyone to come here to Thailand.
Thanks very much indeed. Success on, but giving us the outlines of what Thailand's doing to control COVID-19 in the country.